Alright, as per the last video, I've taken a very brief look around this place. I've not started looking at it in detail though. That is today's job.
This sign has 6 snakes on it.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out what that meant, but as you move around, it's very clear what these mean. Those don't look like snakes though.
A door leads off the outer ring. The houndful is decorated with priceless African art.
Can we destroy the art?
Moving the art round wouldn't help. There is nothing to...
I don't want to know what's in that bottle.
The houndful carpeting is even thicker and more luxurious than Gabriel's hair.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this place wouldn't look too bad if it wasn't, utterly terrifying.
Gabriel is in the outer ring of the Getty houndful. Gabriel gets nervous thinking about the tons of earth pressing down on that ceiling. The keypad has a button and a card slot.
What is with the card slot? We didn't need to use it to get in here, thankfully, but hopefully we don't need to use it elsewhere. Let's go clockwise. That is terrifying.
The houndful is decorated with priceless African art.
I would be okay with destroying that art, Gabriel, just saying.
There is move.
Alright, what's behind door number 7?
Perhaps Gabriel should try the keypad.
I'm gonna get that wrong at least once more. A storage room of some sort.
Everything you need for a date with the Loa.
Those 2 masks remind Gabriel of the ones used at the Bayou ritual.
Ooh, can we take those and use them?
I think I'll take this wolf mask for me.
Is that a pig mask?
This boar mask seems appropriate for Mosley, if he ever makes it.
Yeah, that was my first thought. We used a masks at the ceremony, or we used one of them at least. Crocodile mask. We could maybe use one again and one for Mosley if he arrives.
Metal cans. It could be paint. Then again, it could be something worse.
Blood.
Gabriel would prefer to leave the contents of those cans a mystery.
I'm just worried I'm going to kick it over when I leave this room.
The cans do not operate.
Can I use my flashlight in here?
The flashlight couldn't...
No.
Handsome.
Everything.
That door leads back to the outer ring.
What else is in here?
Large storage barrels are stacked against the wall. Ceremonial robes hang behind the other supplies.
We could probably use one of those.
Burlap sacks lie on the floor of the supply room. They look like they contain flour and other grains.
A robe for me.
And a robe for Mosley.
A robe for prosperity.
Gabriel has enough robe.
Can I play dress-ups right now?
Gabriel's carrying a boar's mask and robe from the houndful supply room. The wolf mask and robe are from the houndful supply room.
Oh, I should have given Mosley his wallet and credit card back. That was a mistake. Mind you, he did walk off the moment we finished the conversation, so maybe that's a few points that I've missed.
Gabriel doesn't want to put on the disguise until he has to. It looks hot.
Narrator, please.
Everything.
The cardboard boxes are filled with voodoo paraphernalia, no doubt.
Where do these guys get their supplies? Pentagrams are us?
I wanted to ask a similar question about this human blood. Paint.
Everything.
Anything in there?
The boxes do not interest Gabriel. That would only make a mess.
But if we make a mess, that creates a distraction.
The bags do not... The bags... The bags...
Okay. I've got to imagine I'm going to get hosed walking behind one of these doors.
A pair of pots laden with ritual markings hang on either side of that door.
They almost seem to be guarding it in some way.
That doesn't...
I don't think I should touch those.
I don't think we should walk through them either, but I'm going to try.
It's locked. Gabriel... It's...
Okay, door 8 is locked.
That doesn't work. A beautiful rendering of the Getty Veve hangs in the hall.
Just making a note that door 8 is locked. We've seen that elsewhere as well, somewhere around here. Door 8? Yes. Oh my god, I saw that and thought it was 10.
This sign...
What's under the bed?
The houndful is...
This must be a guest room of some sort.
It looks almost as good as our studio.
That door... Standing lamps made from heavy bronze help.
We've read that.
The hound... or rather sterile-looking bed is the main feature of this room.
Looks comfy.
It does.
Or rather...
The bed looks nice, but honestly, the surrounds here are very sterile.
or rather sterile-looking bed is the main feature of this room.
What's under the bed? I can see something there, damn it.
If I lay down in here, I may never get up.
I'm sure Mosley will wake you up at some point.
The bed can stay where it is, Gabriel.
It genuinely looks like there's something under the bed. Alright.
A bathroom? How human of them.
So if we need to use the facilities, we can come to room 9. Writing down guest room, room 9.
Pedestals display the smaller pieces in the collection. The hound... Gabriel doesn't need the pedestal. Why do that to the pedestal?
I'm thinking knock it over and break the arse. Whoa. Ah, fuck, that's terrible, isn't it? I mean, it's natural for things to die, but not like this.
Animal cages of various kinds occupy a small room.
Christ, it stinks in here.
So, this is where they keep the animals they use in their rituals. This snake is quite a bit larger than one they use in the ritual. Perhaps he's more of a tribal mascot. He's obviously too large for one person to handle.
If I walk in here, am I going to get... Thank you for that interruption. If I walk in here, am I going to get instantly killed by this snake? Just listening to the music in the background? Sierra, that's copyright infringement. You can't do that.
Now you could probably swallow one of those goats whole, couldn't you?
I'll let them out.
Gabriel would love to release the animals, but animals running through the halls would probably alert somebody's attention.
True.
Gabriel would...
I'm trying to be quiet in here. What a nice goats like you doing in a place like this. What a nice... You paw chickens are history. I'm trying to be quiet. Now you could...
Yeah, this is kind of fucked up.
Not bloody likely.
Although Gabriel feels sorry for the doomed creatures, he wouldn't get far on his mission carrying around live animals.
They're not necessarily doomed if we can break the cult's influence and rescue them. I need to get out of here before I get flagged on YouTube for a version of Old MacDonald.
It's a vast, large, beautiful, and probably quite heavy.
Cool, can I knock it over?
Moving the arm. Gabriel, the vase is already open and empty. The vase,
I had to check.
it's locked.
Room 11 is also locked. Although it looks less sinister than room 8. Not that way, Gabriel. It does have 2 urns outside though.
Pedestals. The house.
Which makes me wonder if it's a similar room of imports to room 8. Another guest room?
The hound.
This must be a guest room of some sort.
Any dead bodies in the toilet?
Another bathroom.
There'll be something interesting around here, I swear. I told you I'd make that mistake at least once. Damn it, that was not deliberate. Okay, so... Room 12 is a guest room. Room number 1
It's locked.
is also locked, and we do not have anything flanking at this time. No urns, no incense, or whatever the hell was outside room 8. What else? Uh-oh. I'm loading. Alright, I'm back here. My immediate thought was, let's leave the room by using the console again, but I accidentally skipped over a line of dialogue by doing that. This looks terrifying though. Dr. John's in here. Brother Eagle. Well, let's just wait and see what happens.
Met Agwe Woyo Kote Uyenu
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Helane Menu Deja Itomuri Pase Makuri. Better to die than run away. Gabriel Knight, how dare you violate my sanctuary?
Oh, is this your room? I'm so sorry.
You are so dead.
We've got a dagger and a talisman, dude. Surely you can defend yourself. I mean, his back is turned. Can we just straight up murder him?
Do you really think that would be wise?
No, but I'd love to try it. Also, I see the items around this room. Talisman.
Met.
Do you really
Alright, let's take a look around.
Dr. John is a sick man. An altar dominates his room, and skin and blood are the prominent decorating motif.
Hela.
The skull of a huge bull forms part of the altar.
Better to die than run away.
A coarse pallet lies on the hard, uncarpeted floor. Dr. John must enjoy discomfort.
He really sleeps there?
Ito.
A plastic card on a chain.
Gabriel Knight.
Oh, is...
Okay. There's a key card there. It's about the only modern thing in this room.
A machete is on the wall. A plastic card on a chain hangs on the wall. Raw eggs, raw flesh, and other tasteful items are spread out round the altar.
Oh, I missed that. Something about the idol. That's what I saw when I accidentally skipped the first time. I assume he's talking about the idol that was mentioned in the African burial mound. Can I grab this?
Gabriel Knight, how dare you violate my sanctuary?
Oh, is this your room?
I can grab it, but we then move back into a position where we get spotted.
Dr. John looks like the sort to wield a machete, but Gabriel would look a little silly.
Better to die than run away. Gabriel Knight.
Oh, is...
He kills us immediately. Okay, there's a keycard in here, but I can't get to it yet, I think. I really want to hear the line about the idol. Looks like we get 4 lines in here.
Better to die.
Yeah, we've heard that. That's going to get us into rooms 1...
This land is already in our hands.
That's new. It'll get us into rooms 1, 8, and 11.
Met. Agwe. Met.
Just tell me about the idol, please. Also question whether I can come back here later and whether he'll be gone.
Met.
That may give us an opportunity to then grab the card. The idol is in our hands. I'm just cutting in here because I want to see this damn line. Yeah, okay, I don't know how many times I've tried now, but he's not doing it. He's not saying anything about an idol. I've either misread that, or he's just trolling me.
Better.
Question, can I do this?
Gabriel doesn't want to put on the disguise until he has to. It looks hot.
Better to...
Alright, so I can come back to room 2 perhaps. Well, I know I have to come back to room 2 because there's something in there that I need.
The hound food.
Room 3.
The room smells of Malia's perfume.
Oh shit.
Someone's coming.
Malia.
Tetelo, come to me. Your daughter requests an audience.
What is it you seek, child?
It's that easy.
Tetelo, I beg you again, for my sake, spare Gabriel's life.
Do not protect or mourn that one. He will only betray you.
Gabriel would never betray me.
He will, as Gunter betrayed me. Blinded by the light, he will despise your darkness.
No, I don't believe that. You were betrayed, but Gabriel is different. I cannot serve you any longer. Choose another. I cannot go on.
Ha! So you say, because you are drawn to the light. What you do not know is that the light will never have you. You only corrupt it when you draw near.
I don't believe you. This way, this life is too painful. I must be free of it.
You can never be free. You will see, my daughter. What I've told you is true. You will see.
Wait! I won't go through with it. I won't. I won't.
Very similar to what happened with Tetelo and her father back in the day. It's that easy to summon a spirit. Good to know. This must be Malia's bedroom.
Malia's room is an opulent bedroom filled with rich furnishings and exotic decorations. A second door leads off of the bedroom.
Can we get ourselves killed first?
It's locked.
Smart lady.
A rich oriental rug adds luxury to the small room.
Really ties the room together.
A tall vase stands near the door. A decorative vase occupies a pedestal just inside the door. Malia's room. A small table stands to one side of the bed. Malia's bed is an antique, elaborately carved in wood. A hand-painted screen separates a small shrine from the rest of the room. Gabriel sees nothing. Hanging above the small altar is a copy of the Gede Veve.
That is definitely nothing out of the ordinary.
Candles burn atop the table, and some offerings have been left there. Gabriel sees nothing out of the ordinary.
The hotspot for that is very weird. Alright, is there anything in here?
Gabriel hasn't a heart to mess with Malia's things.
And that dude is going to get you killed.
Gabriel. It might not be wise to steal from the spirits.
Fair.
Behind the screen is a small voodoo shrine.
And I suppose there's anything I can do with it?
I'm doing the best I can.
The screen.
Yeah, I can only interact with the screen here.
That doesn't work.
I'm trying to be... I'm trying...
It.
I don't suppose there's any way we can summon the spirits? I think that would be a terrible idea, to be very clear, but I'm just wondering if it's possible.
Gabriel clutches the talisman. He'll be damned if he lets it get lost again. Gabriel does.
If Tetelo really was just here, though, surely she could detect a talisman being very close nearby. Surely. I feel there's something I need to do in here, but I'm not sure what.
Gabriel.
Alright, so let's just keep exploring. We've got 2 more rooms.
Gabriel can.
It's not locked. Presumably she's in the bathroom crying on the toilet, like I often do.
A beautiful.
We've seen that. Back in my day, chat, that's what computer monitors look like.
Although Gabriel is no computer expert, those look like high-priced models to him. No expense has been spared in the cartel headquarters. This must be one of the business offices of the Getty cartel.
Complete with fake palm tree.
The white board contains what looks like calculus equations.
Who knows what these guys are into?
So much worse than drugs, kids.
A portrait of a beautiful, intelligent-looking woman is on the wall. She reminds Gabriel of Malia. Her mother, perhaps?
Maybe Marie Glapion? I don't know if I've got that name correct. Or Widow Paris.
There's no reason to do that with the painting.
No, there's going to be a hidden safe behind that painting.
Although Gabriel likes the painting, he does not want to carry it around right now.
Right now? You're not seriously thinking about stealing that, are you, Gabriel?
This is no time to rearrange office furniture.
Can I make notes on those calculus equations?
There's no reason to do that with the whiteboard. There's no reason to do that with the painting.
Right, what else do we have here? That book looks sus.
The New Orleans underworld is probably run from these desks.
Gabriel looks at the papers in the inbox, but sees nothing of interest. Although Gabriel is no computer, Gabriel looks at the papers in the... Gabriel look.
It looks like there's something behind there. but it's not showing up anywhere.
Desk chairs. They look ergonomically sound.
They look way too small. Right, this.
Gabriel looks at the inbox and sees a black record book.
Are we taking that?
This record book might be the kind of thing Mosley wanted for the FBI.
Evidence.
The book looks like an accountant's record book. The cover is printed with the words Geddy Tribe.
If you're going to do crimes, don't actually label the books, kids. Tribal members. Sister Alligator, Brother Eagle, Brother Tiger, Sister Owl, Sister, don't know how to pronounce that word, Brother Rhino, Brother Lion. I don't see a Brother Crocodile there. And Sister something. Can't read that. I've got a question. Do these cross over with the rudder codes we saw in the book? Specifically the second page, which we can't look at because, oh my god, I'm going to have to do some editing. I might check that in post-game.
Gabriel would not have the first idea how to get anything useful off of those computers. The inboxes do not do that. Gabriel does not have time to sit around. He has to find Grace.
We're assuming she's in the next room or she's behind one of the locked doors. Right. Room 4 is the computer room. What is room 5? Another computer room.
Gabriel, the whiteboard is blank.
The New Orleans underworld.
This place looks less cozy than the other one, though.
Gabriel.
The
Oh. Gabriel looks at. Gabriel.
Nothing in the inboxes. Okay, what's with this painting?
A painting of a shadowy figure is on the wall. One of the lower, maybe.
But no idea which.
Although there's no reason.
Once again, there's probably something hiding behind the painting. Okay, well, I've done a full loop. I can go into the center. I kind of want to check out door 2 again, Dr. John. I want to see if he's moved. Because I genuinely think we're going to need that keycard. Also, I should be making more saves. How do we reach that? I could maybe dress up. We've established the dagger is no good. Nothing else is striking me as useful here. But we need that, surely.
Better to die.
A plastic card on a chain hangs on the wall.
But
Gabriel doesn't want to get near Dr. John's pallet. Gabriel can't operate the card till he has it.
Let's make a note on room 5. Alright. So in the absence of being able to get to that key card, let's check out the center. Oh my god, come on. If I've got my directions right, we're going to come out on the top right.
The center of the Houndfour is a circular room, apparently used for rituals. The room is made entirely of stone.
These panels seem to tell a story. Tetelo holding up the talisman. A ship sailing. Slaves rising up and killing their owners. Haiti, probably. Looks like Tetelo's people arriving in New Orleans. They accumulate great power through voodoo. The Houndfour is built under Jackson Square. Heck of a family album.
Taking their revenge. They were taken to New Orleans to begin with, or Charleston rather. Tetelo acquired the medallion. and presumably then went back to Africa for reinforcements.
Rather drums, like those used by the Getty relayers round the quarter.
I wonder if we can use those.
A pit for fire.
I wonder if that takes gas or propane.
Not now, Gabriel.
A pit.
I wonder if...
Rather, the center of the archways lead off in 6 directions, forming spokes to the outer ring. The Getty hound for Potomitan.
Translation, please?
The Potomitan.
Okay, I'll give it a shot, but I'm no musician.
Oh, Jesus. Let's summon Brother Eagle.
A door opens in the distance.
Right. Let's go through here. That should take me to 11. I'm a genius. Okay, at this point, I believe I'm safe, because if he goes straight back to his room, then he is not going to bump into us. It's kind of cool that there was a unique animation for sneaking up behind him, though, which ultimately turned out to be pointless. Once again, that's some nice attention to detail. Right, so we have a bunch of locked doors, which we can check out with this keycard, presumably.
This is... The key card has a magnetic strip on the back.
Why does it have a crosshair on there?
The card is not marked.
No, I'm reasonably certain there's a crosshair on there. I mean, I know it's 2 wheels, but you know.
That ob...
Right. Door 8. What's behind here?
It fits.
Brace!
Grace! I found her.
The sound of Radha drums echo through the Houndvoer. The ritual must be about to begin.
Mostly, you made it. Thank God. I thought I saw you ducking in here.
I know, I'm terrible. I'm loading. If that is progression, then I want to check out the other 2 doors first. Door 1 was locked.
It fits.
Alright, Gabriel, all of your money problems are over.
How come the bad guys make all the money?
Stacks of bills are bound and pressed into neat piles. Stacks of... stack...
How come...
The bars contain, no doubt, yet more incredible wealth. Gold bullion. Lots of it.
These guys obviously have little confidence in the U.S. government.
Ain't that the truth?
Stacks of bills. Stacks.
How come...
Stacks.
That is legitimately a thing, in case you're wondering. When the stock market is going down, you buy gold. Don't suppose I can take any of this?
I know it's dirty money, but it's for a good cause. Me.
We get points for that.
Gabriel feels a little guilty as he looks at the stack of bills. He hopes he isn't breaking any of Schattenjäger rules. Of course, the family castle really is in need of some serious repairs.
I guess the Germans would take US currency, so yeah, that does make sense. But we didn't see anything on those 6 panels about not stealing.
Those bags look heavy, like about 40 pounds apiece.
I'm going to get interrupted here shortly.
I hate to say it, but I can't carry any more. I will. $1 million or so ought to hold me.
I can hear him crying inside. I thought we were going to get interrupted if I kept doing that.
Gib, of course.
Alright, so we are a millionaire.
Those bars weigh a ton.
Are we going to get to keep it though, or will we have to give it back? Or use it perhaps? If we have to use it, then I'm distressed by the fact that we pushed the events along with grace. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah.
Bodies and parts of bodies are kept on the sterile steel beds. The room smells thickly of formaldehyde and is freezing cold.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, we went into the animal room earlier, but who are the real animals, really? Fucking hell.
Tools of the trade, it seems.
These guys have got to be stopped.
Tools. A stainless steel bucket is on the floor. Its contents are better left unsaid.
At least it's stainless steel. You can clean that.
Bodies.
I
More corpses are stored in wall compartments. It looks like a deep freeze in there.
What would they even do with the dead bodies at this point? Other than just harvesting them for parts as part of organ trafficking or transplants or whatever else. That's all I can think of.
More corpses. More. A small stainless steel table on wheels provides a surface for instruments during the procedures performed in this room.
Christ.
There's a long counter against the wall. It probably contains things every good butcher needs. Underneath the surgical lamps is a gurney with a body on it.
No one I know.
I was literally just about to look at him and say anyone we know.
Under human hearts. So that's what they do with them. But why?
Maybe I shouldn't even ask. They're used for some powerful gris-gris, no doubt. Or maybe that's what Tetelo has for lunch.
Or maybe they need a heart every time they want to open that lid in the room next door. So I get it, those were the hearts that were taken out of the bodies in the voodoo murders, but who are these people back here and why are they keeping them on ice?
I don't want to look at those too closely. Ugh, I hope those are rubber masks.
Yeah, they kind of look human.
Ugh.
There's a lot more.
No.
Alright, anything we can do in here?
What he can see of this room is bad enough. Gabriel does not want to know what's in that counter.
I really don't want that.
Live a little, Gabriel.
Gabriel does not need the wheel table or anything on it. It's too late to do anything for that guy now. The counter is immovable. Gabriel does not want to do anything with those jars. The corpses are past any need for salvation from this place.
Can I thaw them out at least?
I can see them as well as I want to from here.
There is not...
I'm not one of these butchers.
Gabriel, there's no reason to mess with the counter. The bucket is really better off left alone. Really. Gabriel does not want to hang around in here long enough to use those lights.
Right, but...
I'm not touching that. No, really. I'll stick with my own.
Audio cut there because I'm losing my voice. We went into the other room and we found money. That makes me think we're going to find something in here. Although there were plenty of guest rooms where we also found nothing, so... We did get points for coming in here. Maybe that's all I need to do.
That's too late. Gabriel,
Holy Christ, though, that's terrible. Alright, let's go to door number 8. Let's make a save. I've possibly missed something in the surgery room, but I don't know what.
The sound of Radha drums echo through the Houndvoor. The ritual must be about to begin.
Mostly, you made it. Thank God. I thought I saw you ducking in here. Those goddamn drums started as soon as I got off that elevator thing, and I heard voices from above. I have a feeling the masked voodooies are about to invade.
I found Grace.
You don't
I
say.
see that. Check her out. Then you and I need to find a way to blend into the woodwork, bud.
Okay, well, I can definitely solve that second problem.
There's no time to mess with the bathroom. Grace is being kept in one of the Houndvoor's guest rooms. Grace is... A rather sterile-looking bed is the main feature of this room. Grace
How are you doing?
Mosley looks very hyped up. His eyes have that weird pre-football game sheen that Gabriel remembers from college. Grace is lying still on the bed. She may be unconscious, or worse.
I feel if she were dead, we would know by now. Oh shit.
Gabriel Knight, what are you doing here, and who is this with you?
Let your gun, Mosley.
Him? He's a friend of mine, see, and we were just...
You will both die.
Whoa! Holy fuck!
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try...
He has more than one special move. Oh my god, that looked terrible.
Right.
I thought we had plenty of time in here, but Dr. John is after Grace.
Mostly. Thank... Those goddamn... I see that.
Let's check on her.
Grace! Wake up! Talk to me!
Grace does not respond.
She might be drugged.
Grace isn't up for answering questions at the moment.
What about you?
Can I ask you some questions?
We don't have time for that anymore, bud.
Hey, Mostly.
No need to thank me for coming, Gabriel. What are friends for?
Hey,
No need...
Grace! Wake up! Talk to me!
Grace does not respond.
Right, we need to cosplay now.
I got you a disguise.
Great. Give it to me when we're ready to go.
This is... That thing looks hot. There's no time to mess with the bathroom.
Right, but we need to put these on now.
Gabriel... That... This...
The hell?
Gabriel Knight,
Who? Him?
you...
This dagger throw, though. He does pull out a gun, he does fire. It's very quick. He fires his gun twice, I think. The shots miss, and he gets brained with that dagger. And then Dr. John picks up Gabriel and basically forces him into the wall, causing his head to explode.
Great.
Alright, so what am I doing here?
Thank God.
I need to disguise myself, but how?
Those goddamn... I see that.
Check her out.
Check her out. Then you and I need to find a way to blend into the woodwork, bud.
So I assumed that I need to check her out. And I thought I did that, but evidently what I'm doing is not enough.
Grace... Gabriel wouldn't get far dragging an unconscious Grace.
And I don't think we can wake her up here.
Grace doesn't need any more abuse. Gabriel...
How do we disguise ourselves?
There's no using...
Can I lock the door?
Gabriel can hear people in the hall. It might not be wise to open the door without taking the proper precautions. There's
Too late. There's a very limited time window here.
no...
Hey, no need.
Music suddenly gotten louder. Yeah, I think this game might have the Scum VM bug, where if I load under certain circumstances, the audio level fixes itself. Hopefully it's been okay, but...
Hey, no.
I'm doing what I can.
Can I? We don't.
I need to use this, dude.
This... Gabriel prefers the wolf disguise. It's more manly.
I got you a disguise.
Great. Give it to me when we're ready to go.
Are you sure you don't want that disguise?
In a minute.
Are you sure you...
No, we need to put these on now, dude. Right fucking now.
Grace would be mortified if Gabriel tried to dress her while she was unconscious.
I'm not trying to do that, buddy.
That...
What am I doing wrong? He walks in, we've got no defense against that. We can't go out. I have to do something right here, right now, but I'm not sure what. Talisman, maybe?
This talisman is supposed to have some sort of power.
That was a wild guess.
Grace! Wake up! Grace!
What? What's going on?
Bullshit.
Gabriel! Mosley! Where are we? What's going on?
Get back to sleep.
We're in the Getty Cartel Hound 4, Grace. The ritual is about to begin. And I'm afraid you're the main course.
Is that what those drums are? I heard them in my sleep. I couldn't wake up.
Yeah. Makes you want to dance, don't they?
Not
Be
now.
serious. What are we gonna do now?
All right, let's make a plan. What do you want us to do, Gabriel?
You're asking me?
Oh God, we're in trouble.
Well, I realize I'm the professional, but you do know more about what we're up against here.
Okay. Grace, they expect you to be unconscious, so you better fake it. That should put you in a good position when it's time. Mosley, you and I will be with the other ritualists. As for the ritual itself, I'd say Tetelo is our worst problem. I remember from the bayou that she didn't show up until Dr. John blew that drug on Malia's face. If I
Okay.
can prevent him from doing that, we can keep Tetelo out of it, I think.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Uh-huh. What if Tetelo does show up?
Let's just worry about making sure that doesn't happen.
Okay, so you're gonna prevent this spirit thing from showing up. Fine. I'll take care of the big guy, Dr. John, when the time comes.
And I can handle Malia herself, as long as she is Malia.
Well, keep an eye on her, for her own good. But don't hurt her.
Who? Me?
We'll wait for your signal then.
Fine. But you guys aren't gonna get far looking like that.
There was a lot there and I've forgotten what I want to say. Yeah, so one of the questions that I had at the bayou was what the hell was going on with that drug? Dr. John blew something into our face. I didn't see him blow it into Malia's face, but apparently that was what summoned Tetelo. I did not make that connection at all. So the plan is to disguise ourselves, get near them, stop the ritual somehow. I don't think we have much of a plan other than Mosley is going to try and deal with Dr. John. Grace is going to try and deal with Malia, but don't hurt her. But honestly, that is not a priority, Grace. Ignore what Gabriel just said. And we... well, I don't know what we're doing, really. I have no idea what I'm doing. What I absolutely want to know is if we wait here long enough, is Dr. John going to walk in here and murder all three of us? Or just us two and leave Grace alive?
Someone's coming. Grace, get down.
Never mind. Same animation.
Gabriel Knight,
Who?
you will...
Yeah, he fires his gun at least once, and then just grabs Gabriel and slams him into the wall. Alright, let's play dress-ups. Grace, say nothing.
Here, it's a disguise.
Gee, a boar. How thoughtful. And what are you, pray tell?
A wolf?
You goddamn wiener.
I just want to try something very quickly before we do that. Can I give you your wallet back, or should I have done that at the bookstore?
Do you want this?
No, bud, I travel light.
Yeah, at that point, it's just like we're giving him any item.
This is...
That looks pretty good on you. My immediate thought was maybe it was a pig. Which, you know, I'm not going to make that joke.
A wolf. How appropriate.
Sexy.
Someone's coming. Grace, get down.
What are you doing here?
Thought this room was empty.
Go to the circle. Now.
Whoa. No control, is that Malia?
Damn it. She's already being ridden by Tetelo.
What? What? You said...
Yeah, I know.
Great, now what?
I don't know.
I don't see what we're going to do here.
He touches her.
Oh, great Bother Green, take this sacrifice. Do something quick.
We have control. I mean, I think we owe it to ourselves to see Grace get stabbed at least once. But it's not going to feel good.
The circle has become hellishly surreal as animals whirl, oiled flesh gleams, and drums pound in ecstasy.
Oh, God.
Grace, no!
It's a witch hunter. Get him, Dr. John.
The way he can just knock us out is comical. Also, what the hell happened to our disguise?
The ritualists are delirious with the beat of the drums.
Grace, no!
Okay, he rips it off the moment Grace dies.
A fire blazes in the pit. The giddy baby has been drawn on the flower. In flower.
There's a lot of stuff here that I want to look at.
The ritualist...
I'm sorry, Grace.
Dr. John looks on hungrily as Tetelo prepares to sacrifice Grace.
There's not enough time for the narrator to say one line before we get kicked out.
Malia's body is totally under the control of the lower Tetelo.
The only thought I've got is maybe we toss the money, or toss the knife, or use the talisman. But here's the money.
Using that on Tetelo won't save Grace.
Gunther used the medallion on Tetelo and that ended badly. What about the Schattenjäger knife? Let me try that first and then I'll try the talisman.
Gabriel can't even try that from across the room.
Can I walk closer? Can I talk to them?
Dr. John is not the immediate threat to Grace.
Stop!
It is him, Dr. John. Get it!
He literally just goes up to Mosley and sort of sweeps him out of the way.
Tetelo doesn't seem the type to answer questions.
What about you, Dr. John? I remember our conversations back in the museum.
He doesn't look into answering questions at the moment.
Not happening. I don't know.
Gabriel can't even... There's no escaping now.
I can't get any closer. Alright, so let's try the talisman. I should probably try that first, shouldn't I? There we go.
Tetelo, stop! I won't let you kill her.
What? You bastard of a bastard!
Great line.
Can't stop me. Watch your friend die.
Uh-oh. The talisman seemed to have little effect on protecting Grace from this distance.
Get it, Dr. John! Kill her! We must have the sacrifice!
Do not touch my second waifu.
Get out! All of you!
Mosley. Oh.
You have killed my chosen one, witch hunter! For that you shall pay!
What did you just shoot?
But first, these intruders shall die! Give me the talisman, witch hunter, or your friends will die horribly! Right now!
I think we need to see our friends die horribly.
Gabriel sees nothing that catches his attention.
That's the idol.
It's the Gede idol.
Very well. I should have known you wouldn't lift a finger to save your friend.
The idol is their source of power.
That is between you and I want that talisman.
The talisman!
Oh. That's an impressive technique.
Really?
Whipped him around the neck, or whipped him to get the talisman, whipped him around the neck to immobilize him, and then knifed straight through the chest. Holy crap.
Tetelo, stop! I won't let you kill her.
What? You bastard of a bastard!
That's a great line.
Uh-oh.
Get it, Dr. Jones! Kill her!
He slaps Grace,
All of you!
and then Mosley hits him in the chest. Does that kill him? I'd say so.
You have killed my...
Okay, so she does something to destroy the handgun. He was holding the handgun and then it just got blown up. That was that explosion sound effect. Alright. Can I give you the talisman?
All right. Take it.
Gabriel, no!
I agree, Grace.
Now die like the dog that you are.
No!
Alright, giving into the bully's demands is not the answer here. Can I grab the idol?
Gabriel's not close enough to grab the idol.
Can I move towards the idol?
There's no...
Can I look at Dr. John?
Tetelo stands between Gabriel and his friends. There's no time for that now.
Alright, so let me try the money. Just trying to think of anything I can do here.
Using that on Tetelo won't save Grace and Mosley. That... Gabriel...
Can I talk to you perhaps?
Don't hurt them, Tetelo. Your quarrel is with me.
My quarrel is with everything you are, Ritter Spawn. Very well.
If I mash through that...
Don't...
No, we don't get another opportunity to speak.
Tetelo doesn't...
Right, so...
There's no time...
Sure. Tetelo, you want the talisman? Here, catch.
Ow!
Go on. Get Grace out of here. The talisman will protect you. What about... Just go!
Meanwhile, she can murder us at any time. She is more than capable.
You are unarmed now, witch hunter. Approach me and kneel.
That's a really cool effect.
Malia, are you... there?
She's too powerful.
The idol. Very clearly, we're going for the idol.
No! Stop!
I think we might have just killed Tetelo.
Oh, shit.
Whoa. Drop the knife and then we'll talk.
Go ahead. Destroy her. Destroy me. You are truly your father's son, witch hunter.
Oh, Gabriel, please.
No, I think we need to let it go. This has been fun and all, but honestly, Malia, it's probably best if we let you go.
Malia's fingers barely grip the edge of the crevasse. She's falling.
I'm okay with that.
Tetelo was right. You do nothing. You betray me.
I'm sorry. I have no choice.
It's not over yet, my love. If I go, you go.
Bad end.
I can't believe he's gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss the loafer.
He saved our lives, you know.
He done good.
It's so tragic that both families had to end, that they destroyed each other. I can't help thinking that it could have been different.
You can't ask yourself what if. It'll drive you nuts.
But a world without Schottenjägers, it's sad.
I guess we'll just have to do the best we can, huh?
Yeah. Bye, Gabriel Knight.
So long, bud.
And that's it for the series. Thank you for watching, everyone. We're not even close to done. Missing 20 points. Am I going to get kicked to DOS? No, we're going to get more credits. That's definitely the bad end because Gabriel survives for at least 2 sequels. At least according to the testing that I've done. I'm guessing we just need to make sure that she doesn't fall, or at least try to help her. Alright, so I decided to cut the credits because they're quite long, and at the end of them they're going to cut to DOS. So let me try for the other ending now, which I believe is just us helping her up.
I've got you, Malia.
No! You will betray her, witch hunter.
I won't let you kill her.
Gabriel, you didn't betray me.
I've got you.
It is that binary.
It's no good. It has to end with me.
Yeah.
No! Don't let go! Damn it! Don't you let go!
Goodbye, my love.
No!
It's the right call and you know it.
I think it's over now.
Yes.
I'm sorry about Malia. I know you cared for her. You've changed, you know.
Have I?
Yeah. So, are you gonna do it? Be Schottenjäger?
I'm gonna try. Don't worry, though. You'll be back at school, safe and sound.
I don't have to go back.
Grace, give up your PhD?
There are things in this world, Gabriel. A spiritual path can be more important than a path of the mind.
Spiritual path, huh? Well, you're welcome to stay, Gracie. Just as long as you don't expect me to know what I'm doing.
This is a historical moment, isn't it? 300 years ago, the Ritter talisman was stolen by Tetelo. She used it to draw her family to power while your family withered. She helped provoke the slave revolt in Haiti. She's probably the reason for a lot of the flavor and history of New Orleans. Good and bad. Now she's gone and your family is restarting. Yeah, it almost makes you wonder, doesn't it? If it wasn't supposed to happen that way. You know, good coming from evil.
You think too much.
But really, I think the most tragic thing was all those generations of young women, like Maya, trapped by this large overriding personality forced into a life of horror.
Potentially 8 of them.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of living with you, Grace.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Gabriel.
You know when I said you've changed?
Yeah?
I was wrong.
Are you sorry?
Nah.
Are they thinking about hooking up? I don't know. How else do we restart the Schwarzenegger line, though? I mean, Gabriel has no kids that we're aware of, and we're the last one. If we die, that's the entire Ritter family dead. That final action was worth 10 points. I'm going to need to look for the remaining 10 in postgame, which will be straight after these credits. So I haven't given this any thoughts. Basically, this is just after playing the game. Immediate thoughts on this is that the story and writing is great. The actual game is honestly less so. And part of that is the conversation system, which is so weird. I love speaking to the characters. I love going through those conversations. But you reach a point in the game where you've exhausted your conversations and then you get a new subject. And unless you know exactly who to ask for that subject, you're basically running around to all the previous characters, speaking to them, and asking everyone the subject, and it gets very, very repetitive. And that's partially because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, but it's also the way the conversations are designed. And some of the puzzles, oh boy, I've been giving it some thought. I still have no idea how we were supposed to open the clock. I've got nothing. I've tried, I've thought about it, I've actually looked online a little bit. I don't know how we were supposed to open the clock. There are a few moments where I got stuck, and honestly, the solutions seemed very, very, I would say, vague. Like finding those 2 items at the riverbank, the message, which was a very clever puzzle, but I feel it's overtuned. Yeah, some of it's good. Like that Houndful section I think was very well done, but it falls flat in some other areas, I think. One other thing that I really want to highlight is the voice acting. The voice acting in this game I think is absolutely superb, especially by 1993 standards. It's very similar to what we got in King's Quest VI. It's very, very high quality, and it really does elevate this game in my opinion. If I played a version of this without the voices, I don't think it would have been as good. That said, the actual quality of the recording is not great. Again, it's 1993 standards, so the bits rate was all over the place. Some of it just didn't come through correctly, and yeah, that hurts because honestly, what is here is super high quality. The credits have just finished on my recording, so I'll finish up now and say I like this, but compared to the Quest games, it's quite rough. Let me do a post-game playthrough now. I will find the remaining 10 points, and I'll show you what I missed. You know what sucks, chat? Doing a full recording, having some of it on YouTube already. I think Video 4's on YouTube right now as I'm recording this. And realizing that you've got the audio settings wrong. Specifically, the whole MT32 emulation thing. You right there, Gabriel?
Yeah, if he ever comes back, I'll tell him.
That's possibly because I've been screwing around with Scum VM, but Gabriel just did a little moonwalk there. What the hell?
Good.
Honestly, I'm not certain that I actually prefer this music.
I can't. You and...
I went through my save games and loaded some of them just so I could hear the difference, but I'm not really liking this. Alright, so let me do some stuff. I'll cut in when I find something new. Yeah, okay. I fixed it. That's annoying.
Hello.
The music quality is similar to what I had on the main playthrough, but it's obviously a lot better.
Got a minute, Grace?
And I don't think we're going to get that weird crackle effect every time I go onto the map.
You have...
Yeah, the audio sounds correct now.
I'm out.
Oh, that's super frustrating. I thought I had it correct before I started the recording. Bummer. Right, so apparently there's something in here that I missed.
Actually,
Well, let's have a chat to you.
Could I ask you if...
of course,
I get points for asking about St. John's Eve.
What's the...
St. John's Eve? There is always a traditional conclave on, but in the old days, they had
Sometimes in the swamp, you know.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that before. It's telling me to ask Magenta to dance with Grimwald. I can ask you about snakes because I've found the scale.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? You mean like my beloved Grimwald? She's a python, you know. Quite deadly in the wrong hands. I was trained by one of the great voodoo queens to learn how to hypnotize and handle snakes.
Right, so I believe there's 4 points here.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
Where'd you get Grimwald?
She belonged to a traveling reptile show. She was being terribly mistreated, so I offered to buy her. She's named after a spirit guide I had once. The spirit Grimwald was a very powerful female snake priestess in Egyptian times.
Grimwald doesn't sound Egyptian.
I only know what the spirits tell me. Monsieur, I am sure they know better than we.
Grimwald was Egyptian confirmed.
How'd you learn to handle Grimwald?
I told you a great voodoo queen taught me. She learned from Marie Laveau herself.
Ah, fascinating.
Yeah, I more or less get where this is going. Basically, we're looking at this snake to determine whether it matches a snake that was used at the crime scene.
Would you consider giving me one of Grimwald's scales?
No, I couldn't do that. You might do some gree-gree of your own, no? One must be very careful with such things. Hair clippings, nail parings, and snake scales.
Are you sure you wouldn't consider giving me one of Grimwald's scales?
I told you I couldn't do that.
But we really need one.
Tell me anything at all.
You have to be careful when handling a snake. They're more delicate than they look.
I'll bet.
I think you mean dangerous.
Tell me.
Many people are afraid of snakes. Isn't that silly?
Totally.
Australian, can confirm.
Tell me.
Snakes shed their skins from time to time. You have to be especially careful of them when they're shedding.
I'll keep it in mind. Tell me.
Grimwald is very responsive to vibration. She doesn't recognize her name, but if I stomp 3 times, she looks right at me.
That seems like useful info, but honestly, I don't think we can exploit it.
Tell me.
You have to be careful when...
Oh.
Right, dance for me.
How about showing me how you handle Grimwald?
Really? You would like to see me dance, perhaps?
That would be swell.
I won't make you wait, Monsieur Knight. No matter what you see, do not be frightened.
I'll give it my best shot.
We need to grab that snake skin.
Gabriel grabs the shed snake skin while Magenta is otherwise occupied.
Very impressive.
They are truly inspiring, isn't it?
That's certainly one word for it.
Absolutely not. Sketches. I already gave those away. Is that an issue? Oh. I may be 3 points short, so I might need to load. So, the snake skin.
It's the shed skin from Moonbeam's snake.
What I need to do with that is use a magnifying glass on it.
Gabriel magnifies the shed skin from Magenta, Moonbeam's snake. The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain.
That's part of our investigation, checking out this snake and then another one, which I'm not happy about, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Alright, I've gained some points there.
Well,
hopefully I've not missed other points, because if so, I'll be replaying this again, and it's a long playthrough. Alrighty, there are 3 points here. Similar story. She has a snake, and we need to check it out.
Come on, boys. Hoopla.
I still can't believe we have to literally pick her up. She puts the snake down though. I would never have thought of doing this. Honestly, this seems like the sort of thing which would be in the hints book and nowhere else. So she drops her veil. Obviously what we have to do is pick that up.
Thanks, boys.
Gabriel,
Obviously we're a gentleman.
Gabriel, Gabriel.
And it's an adventure game, so I have to pick everything up that's not nailed down. And I looked at it.
The veil belonged to the fortune teller. It's covered with shiny, iridescent sequins.
Yeah, I kinda call bullshit on this. We need to use the magnifying glass on that as well. That's 2 points.
Gabriel examines the veil with a magnifying glass. The fortune teller's veil is studded with sequins. That sequin looks a little strange. Why, it's a snake scale.
I don't buy that. And heck, I can't even use the tweezers here, so I need to use the tweezers now. I wonder what would happen if I did it before that. I'm not going to test.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to remove the snake scale from the veil.
Another inventory object.
Gabriel has a scale from the fortune teller's boa.
That's 2 points. If I do this, this is another point.
Gabriel magnifies the scale from the fortune teller. The iridescent scale is hued olive green. It doesn't seem to match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain.
That's 7 of my missing points. Where are the last 3?
I think
Right, so I've looked through the rest of the points list, and honestly, I'm not sure where the other points are. I've got a feeling there's 2 right here.
Are you
That does.
mind if I pick your brain? Not.
Just gonna quickly burn through a lot of this stuff.
But I'm sure. What I find.
So I attended the lecture, that's 2 points. I can definitely show you the Veve, and you freaked out about that.
Can you tell me what be my?
He goes and makes a photocopy. He starts researching, and then day 5, he turns up dead.
Here you go. Actually, what? You abs.
Yeah, I don't recall doing this next step. This is worth 2 points. We can show him this photo.
Is there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
This is serious voodoo ritual. Nasty stuff.
In what way?
Let's see. I can't make out much detail from this photograph. Except for the corpse, of course. But the wound, the face, and what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia. Reminded me of certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand.
Really? Interesting. Thanks.
Yeah, that's new. That's 2 points that I definitely missed on the playthrough.
Up for a...
I have scrolled through the rest and I cannot see the missing points.
Do you come as...
If I can find it, I'll let you know.
Okay, thanks.
Good day, Mr. Knight.
Right, so looking through the final couple of days, I believe I know where the point is. I'm going to leave all this in just because it's annoying. Just taking a look around here. I can ask her about the initiation ceremony or the panels, I believe. The chapel panels.
What can you... Tell me...
But I...
Yeah. You said...
Yeah, so we ask her about that. I need to pick up a bunch of stuff.
Is that a shaker of...
Yep.
Amount of...
No.
Thing?
That...
I tried taking the souls immediately and it didn't let me until we've actually looked at the ceremony. So I need all the stuff out of here. We need the scissors. We need the hole. I need to use the scissors.
Thinking...
The music is very different and it's high quality, but honestly, I'm not convinced it's actually better.
This
Basically, it was using emulated ad-libs / Sandblaster, whatever it was earlier.
Speaking of,
But this music sounds just a little bit different. Right, did I miss this?
again.
I don't see it. Do I have to read it maybe?
St. Joe upon his set.
One moment. Yeah, okay. I would not have got that under any circumstances.
the head of a lion stares at Gabriel from above the door.
You right there, Gabriel? That was freaky as hell. I looked at this door, damn it.
Near the door is the head of a lion.
You can't tell me that's a thing.
The portal says, Nur der reinste darf passieren. Diesen Herz ist rein wie Glas. Diesen Seele rein wie Führer. Schreitet Hörder durch Portal.
I recognise heart, glass and fire, but that's about it. Yeah, this is 1,000,000% the last point that I'm missing.
Again,
That.
there are some words over the locked door in Wolfgang's bedroom. What do they mean?
Ah, yes. Wolfgang had me translated as part of my English lessons. In English, it means, only the purest here may pass. He whose heart is pure as glass, he whose soul is pure as fire, through this portal passes higher.
Great. Thanks.
That means we just need to have a weird dream, and then we get the key, and then we can go inside. Alright, according to the walkthroughs that I'm looking at, I'm at the correct numbers. Hopefully, when I reach the part where we need to save Malia, and by save I mean she drops to her death, I'll have 342 points, and I can put this game to bed.
Now.
Yeah.
Overall,
sorry,
an
but-
enjoyable experience, a little bit weird,
You've-
frustrating in parts, but it's a really, really good story, I think. And in particular, I think it's very well written.
You think?
Alright, it's a bit boring, but next up, we have the remake of this game, the 20th Anniversary Edition, which, yes, I misidentified multiple times as the 25th Anniversary Edition. I apologise for getting that wrong. That's how you know I'm not a professional at this. We'll take a look at that, and then once that's done, we'll move on to something new. Back in a sec.